What are you doing after graduation? Did you find a job yet? What do you want to do for the rest of your life? Oh. Target. We've got answers. Be an entrepreneur. Run the whole show. Make decisions and get immediate results. We're talking about one of the largest, most profitable discount store companies in the universe. And we're still growing. The challenges are waiting to be tackled in our marketing area at our headquarters in Minneapolis or in any of the over 600 stores across the USA.
The first time I ever saw a Target is when I went to the University of Iowa, and just visiting their stores, I just liked what they did there because it was a discount store, but it was a different atmosphere. It was very upscale. It was very neat. They're very friendly. It was almost weird, you know. It was a lot different from going to different discounters. It was just a different atmosphere, and I was like, this is really nice.
At Target, customers are called guests, and everything we do is directed to satisfying our guests. They make the difference.
What I need one basically just to store phone numbers.
Just to store phone numbers?
Yeah. So I don't know which one is best for that.
Okay.
It's got 20, so
We have a thing that just is like a phone number store that's a lot less expensive than these.
What is that?
When I was going through college, I knew that when I came out, I didn't want to get put down and sit behind a desk and have someone tell me, now this is what I want you to do, and now this is what I want you to do. I wanted to come in. I knew I wanted to be involved with people. Wasn't sold on retail, but I knew I wanted to be involved with people. And this is a place where you obviously get to meet a lot of people. And it gives you a lot of responsibility, and that's something I wanted too. I didn't want a position where I was pushing paper or something like that. I wanted something where I would take some ownership for what was happening to me, and I'd get something, out of what was going on. What if it doesn't scan? Like, what if you scan it and it says not on file?
We bag traditional management and instead restructure the team to put the guest first. No more managers and underlings. Instead, there are team leaders and team members. The team members are empowered to do whatever it takes to satisfy the guest.
We just let our team members have the power to make decisions. And I think that's good for their career move also. It gives them more responsibility, give them the managerial skills to the power of satisfying a guest. When you're in that team, when you're with that group of your team members, you tend to be more productive, more just a fun atmosphere because you're not alone. It's not just your stuff, it's our team.
It's a culture unique unto itself, an attitude. When you're brought on board at Target, at corporate, or at a store, you'll be put in charge of something or some area right away so you can show us what you can do. At Target, you can count on hitting the ground running.
Target really operates under the philosophy that the person that's going to make the best decision is the person that's closest to that area or to that problem. So they've given me the power that I can create my own vision for the front end. Now my vision has to be similar to what Target's vision is, but I can tweak it and I can move it in different directions so that it aligns with what I want to do and what I want to get done here.
Target is committed to excellence, and they will allow us to do whatever it takes to get there and to make it right.
Okay, let's review. Target. Big ideas, big decisions, big opportunity. If you like what you hear, it basically comes down to either working as a team leader in the store organization or as a merchandise analyst at the Minneapolis headquarters.
As I went through school, I read all about kind of different principles and stuff like that, and you often heard when you're going through school, this is great to learn it, but you're never going to get a chance to actually apply it. But Target's given me the ability to do that. I can take some of those things I've read and learned and try them out.
Everything we do is for our guests, both our internal guests, which are our employees, and our external guests, which are our customers. Keep in mind that everything we do is for them. And with that thought, your day begins.
I love my job because it's different. Every day I come into work, I'm going to have something new to come into, and I'm going to have a new challenge in front of me. And being in a store, you don't really have the opportunity that you can plan your whole day out. You have to plan accordingly and then plan for the unexpected thing that you know is going to happen every day.
Both Belda and Matt are always on the go, taking care of business at every turn.
We need to go see see maintenance and find out what's going on with our power here, because all these displays should be on. Every day is different. Every day there's a new challenge. It isn't the same. That's probably what I like about it the most, is that I get to be my own boss basically every day. Priorities change every day. Sometimes within the hour, a priority will change depending on whatever the need is in the store.
Need some help?
I'm looking for electric toothbrushes. Here you go. Thank you very much.
No problem. So you want to do the deposit? Okay, I'll be right there. Bye. We're gonna go do the deposit.
I was used to working in really standoffish, just a bunch of duds, you know, at an office job, and I didn't want to be around that. I didn't want to be around people who were kind of uptight. And at Target, even the district managers I met, he wasn't uptight. He was really relaxed. He was in red and khakis. He doesn't wear a suit, and you know, all that. Like I said, they're really relaxed. They're down to earth, and that made a difference for me.
To keep the team informed, stores hold meetings called huddles.
It's a great way to keep people informed of the things that are going on in the store and train people on the things that are going on in the store, as well as a great way for these people to communicate with us with any kind of issues that they may have there, whether they have a question about how do I handle a situation like this, or how do I do this, or gosh, I'm really frustrated with what's going on.
We're dealing with another guest. What should we do?
If you're dealing with another guest, the thing that I usually do is just explain to the second guest that you're working with someone, you know. If you're walking along and they usually stop, you just say, oh, you know, sorry, I'm working with this person, can you just hang on 1 second, I'll be right back.
Since I was a Brownie, I've had a gavel in my hand, and I think people have always expected me to go to law school, to go into politics, and when I told them, well, I'm, you know, going with Target and I'm going to be in retail, I think it was a shock to them because they didn't really know what it all entailed.
Me working for a big financial company in Houston, they thought, why are you going to Target? You know, it's not a glamorous job. You know, Target, it's a retail. They thought, are you a cashier or what do you do, you know?
When they go out and they're looking for someone to bring into the company, they're going to be giving you a key to their door. They're going to be looking into their future. Can this person be running this company another 30 years from now? And that's the difference, yeah. I want to be part of this company another 30 years from now. So if you have that in you to continue to grow, if you're looking for a career, that's the difference.
You know, when you graduate from college, you're like, okay, who's paying the most? Target, you have to work for your money, and you work hard, but they reward you with good pay.
One of the most appealing things about Target is that you have a future with Target. Target is going to be around. Target's going to grow. We're adding 60 new stores this year. I mean, with 60 new stores, you're talking about over 100. I mean, you would say close to 200 managerial positions that are going to be created just in that alone.
So I think it's going to work out great. The sales have increased 20% over last year since we went to this package. So when I first started, I was going to be training in plants, in potted plants. And something happened where they just moved me over to this area. So it's really just a toss-up as far as what the need is in the company, where you're gonna end up. So I had no idea I was going to be in the men's area. I had no idea my career was going to be in men's underwear. If you could have just been in one of our training classes, the people there, the personalities there, everyone just clicked. You could tell the Target was really looking for a personality because everyone there was really outgoing. They like to talk, they like to have fun, and it was kind of hard to tame us down some days to get to actually, you know, learn what we were supposed to be doing because everyone, it was really just one group personality. Everyone was really friendly, really outgoing, and we did everything as a training class. There were 28 of us, and we all go to lunch together, or we'd have happy hour after work together. And so it was really, you could tell there was a personality, a common personality there in the group. I think it's a great first job. It's one of those jobs where you don't have to wait for responsibility.
You're given responsibility as soon as you get here, and you just kind of jump in. When you can't be hesitant. You have to give your ideas, give your opinions. They want you to voice how you feel. If you have questions, you cannot be shy. You have to ask all the questions in the world. There's never a stupid question because it will come back to haunt you. So
this is my fashion underwear, and when you total it all together, it equals 2,126,684. So when you think about that's how much sales you're responsible for per week, it escalates. Like at Christmas time, that was like triple that. We did at least 8 million. It's pretty much my responsibility to know my product, to know how much my product sold on a weekly basis, and after those sales happen, how much is left in the store. Our buyers really get us involved in choosing the product. He might come over and ask us, what do you think of these colors? How do you think this feels? Do you think our customer will like this?
To consider it that it's their company and their product and their stores, and think about it in those terms and treat it as such, like it were your money and you were making money off of it. So
if he wants to test something, it's really our responsibility to research what kind of stores do we think this might be in, and put the different products in different stores just to test the product.
We try to focus on having fun here. We think work should be fun, and we kid around a lot, and we try to have a little fun with each other, and Tamara joins right in, and we tease and have some fun back and forth, and it makes it all a good atmosphere and big team.
You're accountable, but it's such a team atmosphere that you have a lot of people to fall back on. There's a lot of people willing to help. No one's just going to leave you out there and be like, this is your business and you do it. People are always constantly sticking their head in and seeing if you need help.
So where are we going?
Advertising. This is a fun floor. They have a lot of neat things up. It's a lot different. It looks a lot different from the floor I work on. This is my loungewear that's going to be on ad. There's an artist. This is where they do most of the drawing and most of the sketches for my product that's going to go on ad. This room over here. You have to be a very organized person. When you think about all the money that you deal with, all the product that you deal with, all the stores that you deal with, you really just have to be organized. And no one's going to tell you how to organize your business. And you also have to be a person that's very dedicated to the task. Some things that you do will take you all day long. And you just have to be dedicated, and you have to be able to stick with something until it's done. And you also have to be flexible. You have to be really flexible, because you can sit here and you think everything is going smooth, and all of a sudden a vendor will call you and they'll say they can't ship something, and you need it in the stores but they can't ship it, and then someone will call you into a meeting. You have to be able to be really flexible and roll with the punches. Just roll with anything that happens during the day, because your day isn't going to be just sitting at a desk.
Target's not going to be for everyone. They're looking for people that are energetic people that are going to come in and they're not going to stand for the status quo. They're looking for people that are wanting to exceed. They're not going to accept someone that's standard or substandard. We're looking for people that are exceptional people.
This isn't a 9-to-5, clock in, clock out type of job. We're involved in the community. You're involved with your internal guest. It's a family business. I feel that way. I come from a big family, and I feel warm and welcomed here. You know, they say home is where you hang your hat, and I've been Target hopping, and every Target that I've gone to, I've hung my hat.
Whether it's marketing at headquarters or a team leader at a store, Target is a unique career opportunity for you. Whatever you do, you are in a sense running your own business. Your bosses support you. Think about it. You are the stars. So why not give it a shot? What are you waiting for?